Hello, in this presentation we will talk about what will be covered in the balance sheet and balance sheet options section. We will be generating a balance sheet and covering the format of the balance sheet and how we can change the balance sheet in different formats within QuickBooks. Some of these items will be things that can be done to all forms, so in essence we'll be learning how to format all forms. Some of them will be specific to formatting of the balance sheet. We'll talk about those as we go. So we will create a balance sheet. We'll look at the display options for the balance sheet, most of these being options that can be applied to any form. We'll look at how to remove the date and time stamps on the balance sheet, which are reported on the balance sheet by default. Oftentimes, it can be useful to remove those date and time stamps. Balance sheet fonts and numbers, how to format the balance sheet. Most of this applicable to all types of forms. Most of this is something that a lot of people don't really know, so if you do just a little bit of this, it can be impressive to many people. Balance sheet header and footers. We'll talk about how to change the header and footer. A lot of this applicable to many forms as well as the balance sheet. Comparative balance sheet. We'll look at how to make a comparative balance sheet month by month or comparing one month to another month, a year to another year. This is something that some forms will have but is more specific just to the balance sheet. Then we're going to talk about a summary balance sheet as compared to a standard balance sheet report. We're going to talk about how to memorize reports, how to set up a memorizing group so that we can put our own reports in there and not have to keep on adjusting the reports, but put them all into one customized group and then get to them at one point. Then we will actually memorize a report and put it into that customized group, and then we can get to that report anytime we want after it has been memorized.